Do you wish you could spot a bluff at 1-2 or 1-3 before it costs you your entire stack? After 11 years at live poker tables, I found 3 ways to know when your opponent's full of it. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to look for and how to use these obvious signs to win more pots right away. And I'll even show you one trick almost no one ever talks about: using your chin to spot bluffs and increase your win rate. But before we get to that, I want to start with a clearer sign that an opponent is bluffing. Imagine someone raises in middle position and you call in the big blind with pocket sevens. The flop comes king 6 deuce. After you check, your opponent makes a half pot bet. I would definitely call here because this looks like a range bet to me. Range bet means that he will bet here with pretty much any hand he has. The turn is now an offsuit 4. We check again and now he checks back. Right, so at this point I'm confident that we have the best hand. It's possible that he has a bigger pocket pair than ours, but other than that we are probably ahead. And when the river brings in another deuce, nothing changes in my assessment. We could consider betting ourselves here to get a crying call from ace high, but our hand is borderline, so we just check in this case. Our opponent now comes out betting more than pot on this river. I definitely did not expect that, because if he has a pocket pair between eights and queens, would he really bet more than pot on this river? I doubt it. Same is true for a king with a weak kicker. And if he has a strong king or a set, well, yeah, maybe he would do that, but I would expect him to bet the turn with such a strong hand. Players do like to slow play at low stakes, but if he has a hand like pocket sixes, then I expect him to check back the flop rather than bet the flop and then check back the turn. So what he is saying here is that he has a deuce essentially. But how likely is that, given that many players would fold any deuce in middle position except for maybe ace deuce suited? I would say it is very unlikely. This means that most likely our opponent is bluffing in this spot. And indeed we call and he shows queen jack. We caught him with his hand in the cookie jar. So the easiest and clearest way to figure out if someone is bluffing is to realize when their story doesn't make much sense. Always think through what they are representing and ask yourself whether they would take this line with a certain hand class like a set, top pair, second pair, etc. The next way to tell if someone's bluffing is my favorite one because it is so predictable. Here's a hand I played online recently that shows this perfectly. I raised king jack from early position, the big blind called. The flop was 6-6-3 rainbow. I c-bet my entire range in this spot, so I c-bet here too. And now villain check raises. Normally I am very careful when I get check raised because most recreational players don't check raise enough at the live low stakes. And here I have king high, which is basically nothing. But this is one of the very few exceptions where recreational players will bluff. And the funny thing is that they will almost never check raise for value in this spot. If your opponents have a 6 or pocket 3s, what do you think they would do in this spot? Well, they would probably check call and pray that you bet the turn because they are terrified of losing their customer, because they instinctively know that you probably didn't connect with this board, so they will sandbag their big hands. But exactly because they know that you most likely didn't connect with this board, they think they can get away with check raising. They don't always have a pure bluff because sometimes they will have some weak pair, but either way they don't have a strong hand. So how should you play against this check raise? It's easy. Whatever you do, don't fold. Raising is reasonable, but it's not my preferred option. Instead, I like to call the check raise for one specific reason. If villain comes out and continues barreling big on the turn, now I get new information. And this new information would make me think that this is maybe one of the very few opponents who will check raise with a big hand on the flop. But most of the time he will check the turn or he will bet something like half pot. If he checks, we can simply bet around half pot ourselves, like I did in this example where he simply folded and I took down the pot. If he calls, then I will overbet the river. And what if he bets the turn small himself? Now we can either call again and then take it away on the river with a big bet, or we raise straight away. Here I would raise small on the turn and then bet the river big. Funnily enough, when he tries to bluff you on the flop, this is one of the few situations in live low-stakes poker where you can bluff a recreational opponent. So when villains check raised on paired boards, they are likely to be bluffing. But remember, this only works on dry paired boards. Don't go calling down on every wet coordinated flop. But it is of course important to know what your opponent's tendencies are, because you don't want to bluff someone who is very straightforward when he bets. That's why it's crucial to study how you can exploit every player type. I've made a cheat sheet to help with that. You can grab it for free by clicking the link in the description below or by scanning this QR code. Some of these players can be exploited with this next way of knowing if they are bluffing. I am normally skeptical when it comes to physical tells, but this one I find very reliable, so I would like to share it with you. This tell comes in different shapes and forms, but it always has one key concept to it. To understand it better, let's imagine two shopping carts. One of them is full to the brim with groceries, the other one is completely empty. Now imagine you push both of these carts over a cobbled street. Which one is louder? Definitely the empty one. And it's usually the same in poker. Villains who are loud and intimidating are like that empty shopping cart, and players who have a strong hand will stay quiet like a full cart. This is the general principle. Now, as I said, it comes in different guises. One of the most reliable tells I find the staring at you after they bet. This is a classic intimidation tell. Now, as with all tells, there are players out there who will like to reverse them. This is when a player acts in a way to fake you, but especially less experienced players will be very honest with this one. Especially if you stare back at them and they just keep staring, that is a sign that it's a bluff. But it doesn't have to be them staring. Sometimes they change their posture and try to take up space like this. But here's the important bit. A lot of players don't notice the subtle details because they're afraid to really watch their opponents. They will just have a quick glance from the corner of their eyes, but that's not enough. So what should you do? It is important that you turn your entire head and really observe your opponent. You do that best by making sure that your chin points to your opponent for several seconds. Only then can you spot some of the subtler tells. But I would like to caveat this that you should never base a call solely on physical tells. I always consider other things like whether their story makes sense and whether I've seen them bluff before. But if I could go either way, then I will let these tells be the decisive factor. But there is something even more reliable than tells to increase your win rate at live poker: noticing player tendencies and learning how to exploit them. My cheat sheet, Exploit Every Player Type, is the perfect study tool for this. Grab it for free by clicking the link in the description below or by scanning this QR code. And if you want to really skyrocket your win rate without having to rely on hacks, then you need a step-by-step system for every street from pre-flop to the river. I've made such a video that takes you through all the spots and tells you how to significantly improve your game by following my tried and tested simple system. Watch this video next to find out what it is.